In the wilds of Africa, there lurks a constant danger. A danger so fierce, its hunt will
The jumpsuit's navigation buttons allow you to turn left and right, look up and down, and move forward in the direction you're currently facing. A lit navigation button means that you can turn or move in that direction. You'll stop walking forward when you reach the next decision point. You can scroll through the items in your possession by clicking the up and down arrow buttons located next to the item list. Clicking the Inspect button between the arrows brings up an information screen on the selected item. To pick something up, click and drag it from the view window down into your inventory and let go. To use an inventory item, click and drag its picture icon into the main view window and drop it on top of the object you want to use it on. Items used by or on your jumpsuit are activated by simply clicking on their pictures. Biochips are program modules that allow the jumpsuit to perform specific tasks. Biochips may be added to the jumpsuit to give it new functions. To activate a biochip, click on its picture in the inventory item icon window. This will bring up a control panel for that biochip. To get information about what a biochip does or how it works, click the Inspect button. The final element of the jumpsuit's interface is the message window. This display will alert you to any situations or dangerous conditions that you need to be aware of. Pay close attention to the information displayed here. It could save your life. For further information on the jumpsuit and its interface,
Earth has been officially admitted into the symbiotry of peaceful beings.
Gratitude that I honor you, Gage Blackwood, with the Paragon Medal for valorous service.
Press conference this morning, the government admitted the existence of the Temporal Security Agency, an organization.
The arrest of Elliot Sinclair can be attributed to Agent 5, Gage Blackwood, who single-handedly defeated Sinclair's men.
Quick, there's not much time to explain. They'll be here any second. Yes, I am you. I've come from the future. We've been framed. Now whatever you try to do, do not interfere with what's about to happen. The suit I'm going to transfer over to you will keep you close, so just stand still and watch. When it's all over, you'll be pulled 10 years forward in the future to my present. From there out, it's all up to you. Oh, and I've hidden more information inside of you. You'll figure out what I mean. Here comes the jumpsuit.
Come on, Gage. Let's go.
Blackwood is under house arrest. Access privileges revoked.
You have 3 messages.
Since you're getting this message, I'm assuming everything went well. Now, before you do anything, you need to understand that the role of the TSA has changed in recent years. In addition to the security unit, there's now another team whose job it is to research history. That's the team I was on. That is, until someone altered history at 4 of my research mission locations. They weren't major changes, just enough to create temporal ripples. When another agent discovered the temporal ripples about a week ago, I was suspended and put on house arrest. Then they discovered some evidence, and by the next day I was already on trial. I had just about given up hope last night when it hit me. I'm being watched, but you can still prove that we're innocent. So I've decided to break house arrest and jump back in time to get your help. Right now I'm probably in jail. If they know where I am, they won't be looking for me. You'll be free to jump to any of my research mission locations to see what's going on. Now pay attention. This is important. Go to each of the 4 time zones and gather as many clues as you can find. Try and discover what's been changed and how. I've programmed the jumpsuit to auto-record any evidence you might find. Oh, and one more thing. I don't know if this has anything to do with what's going on, but I was at the TSA a couple weeks ago, doing an unscheduled check of the security grid. I noticed something was wrong. It seems a couple of the feedback jumpers had gotten crossed. A good portion of the security grid was compromised for I don't know how long. Anyone with the right information could have gotten into or out of the TSA, the Pegasus warehouse, or any of the restricted areas without even being seen. I'm still not sure why I'm being set up, but I think this might have something to do with it. Be careful. Our life is on the line.